this is Billy Core from the Nostalgia Mall, and welcome to another ride-along video. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and today, I felt like making a spontaneous road trip. Things have been kind of hectic in my life right now, as you may have heard in my video from a couple of weeks ago, and I just need a break. So I've decided to take a trip up to Danville, Virginia, which is right on the North Carolina-Virginia line, so I'll barely be going out of state. And we're going to visit a restaurant that's one of my favorites. It's a restaurant called Western Sizzlin. And Western Sizzlin, they used to have them on every street corner in the Greensboro area, but I don't really remember going to them. I was very, very young when they closed, probably just a year or two old. And supposedly there was one that my Greensboro area viewers will know. There was one on Battleground Avenue and one on High Point Road. But they're all gone now. And as for Western Sizzlin, I don't know if they ever had one in Winston or not. I do not know. So, the closest one left is up in Danville, and I do remember going to this one as a little kid, and I do have a funny story about this place. I remember going up to Danville with my mom and dad and my grandmother when I was 3 years old, and I remember eating a grilled cheese sandwich. And I decided that just for the fun of it, not to be mean or anything, I was just curious to see what would happen. I wanted to see what would happen if I picked up half of my grilled cheese and throw it across the room. Well, I did. And I found out what happened. What happened was a very angry grandmother. So, yeah, that lesson learned there. I never threw food ever again. And I remember going to Piedmont Mall, just down the road from there, either before or after we ate. And I believe it's still there. Maybe we'll check that mall out while we're up there. I don't know. I haven't been there since I was, I guess, about 3 years old. And so, yeah, we're currently, we just passed Reedsville, and we're still, let's see, about 30 minutes out, I would have to guess. And so I will pause the video here until something more interesting occurs. Okay, we're just a few minutes away from crossing the state line. And before we get into Virginia, you're probably wondering, why am I making a video about an old restaurant? Well, quite simple, because these old-style steakhouse restaurants are vanishing quite quickly. And I want to get a record of their existence on camera while I still can. So, and plus, I'm sure there are people out there who would find this kind of stuff interesting, so I know if I found a video like this, I'd definitely watch it. So, yeah, we're getting ready to leave my home state, briefly though. Here's our exit. US 29 Business North. Danville. I forgot to signal. Shoot me. Alright, we're about to cross the line. Go. Welcome to Virginia. Virginia's for lovers. Alright, now we're getting into Danville. I remember us stopping at these two gas stations on the left. We'd come up here. There's your Virginia lottery. Actually, I haven't been up this way since the pandemic started. I think last time I was up here was in October of 2019. I actually took my girlfriend, who is now my wife, up here. We were still dating. And that was last time I was up here. Before that, I would come up here with my dad and we'd come up to Western Sizzlin together. Really not much to see around here, to be honest with you. I think this is the first time my 95 Accord has been out of state, and I can't even remember the last time. There's a Daytona gas station, which you don't see much anymore. As a matter of fact, my dad's convenience store that he owned when I was a kid was originally Daytona gas before he switched to Citgo gas. And the name of the store was called Coors Daytona. The place is long since gone. He closed it in 2003. Anyway, let's just continue driving through Danville. Alright, going into the city center, kind of.
2 miles, then take ramp on right to US 58 branches.
Over here's the crossing the Dan River. Kind of brown looking today.
US 58 branches.
Alright. 58 Business East it is. I'm very slow to upgrade with certain things. I'm still using an old-fashioned Garmin GPS. Occasionally I'll use my smartphone for a GPS, but usually I just prefer to use an old-fashioned standalone Garmin. And we're half a mile away from Western Sizzlin. Feels kind of weird coming here by myself. I'm usually my dad's with me or my wife's with me. Neither of them like to be on camera. This is my only opportunity. Okay, I see the sign up here. Thank goodness we're here. I've got to use the bathroom real bad. Boy, gas is cheaper up here in Virginia. Look at all these Virginia license plates. Probably wondering what a North Carolinian's doing up here. You see my first in flight plate. I believe this is like the main drag of Danville. Alrighty. If you can see it yet.
Arrive at address 3211 on right.
Thank you. Ooh, they are crowded.
Arriving at address 3211 on right.
Alrighty. I see a few North Carolina plates here, so alright, we'll just park here. Alright, let's head on in.
Here's a great recipe. Take an average family. They go to the new completely remodeled Western Sizzlin. Serve them mouth-watering steak, chicken, and seafood dinners. Let them indulge in Western Sizzlin's fully stocked salad bar, tempting potato bar, and hot bar. All the ingredients for dining pleasure.
Great food. Great service.
Great prices.
Save room for the refreshing ice cream sundae bar, too. Western Sizzlin, Meridian's all-new family restaurant.
Okay, so now we're heading into Western Sizzlin. And as you can tell, and you'll especially tell inside, this place hasn't really seen many updates over the years. By the way, my apologies, I'm using my camera glasses. The steadiness of the video is going to be quite subpar. So we're going to head on inside. Thank you. Now that's very nostalgic right there. You don't see those much anymore. The test your strength grip test. And when you enter the restaurant, I can't really describe how it is, but it has a certain smell to it. It's a good smell. It's a nostalgic smell that you only get from these old-style steakhouse buffets. And here we are walking through the buffet. I love that potato bar sign and all that's neon. You can tell that's a holdover from years ago. They're buttering the yeast rolls.
That's right, honey.
So here I am getting my plate. By the way, I'm doing the voiceover in edit. And so, yeah, it's for a buffet, it's not the most amazing buffet in the world. I've had better. But it has a very... the reason I come here is just for the nostalgia, really. This place... You just don't see old-fashioned steakhouse buffets anymore. I mean, years ago you had your Western Sizzlin, your Western Steer, at least in my area. Elsewhere you had places like, I think I've heard of a place called Bonanza. But you just don't see these places anymore. As a matter of fact, Golden Corral actually started out as a little buffet like this, and now they've grown into the conglomerate they are now. And the best part about these old-style steakhouses, the yeast rolls, which I was not able to get in the shot, unfortunately. The lens on my camera glasses is a little higher up than I'm used to. And so, yeah, the Western Sizzlin, I gotta tell you, if you're in the Danville area, check it out. It's definitely a blast from the past. Now this room right here is where the grilled cheese incident happened when I was 3 years old. Just thought I'd get that on video. And so let's head on back out and head back home. Okay, I figured just for the heck of it, we'd drive down here and see where the former Danville Kmart used to be, which looks like they've got it blocked off. And I don't want to drive through there just out of fear of getting arrested out of state. But there you go. So I remember looking at that Kmart through the window at Western Sizzlin when I was real little. So let's get our butts back in North Carolina. Alright, we're getting ready to head back out of Virginia. I believe the state line is just less than a mile away. And to your right, you will see the world's largest road sign. Thing's a monster. Okie doke. Welcome to North Carolina. We're back home. Onto the highway. I've still got a good ways to go. Usually, to get home from here, it would only take about 45 minutes. Now that I've moved away from my parents, I'm a little further away. It takes close to an hour and a half to get home now, so, yeah. Got a nice long drive ahead. But hey, I like a nice long drive. So I guess there's really not much to say. I hope you enjoyed this bit of a different video. I'll try to do something computer related next week for you guys. But I hope you enjoyed. And until next time, this is Billy Core signing off. Thank you for visiting the Nostalgia Mall. If you liked what you saw, please like, subscribe, and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You may also support me on Patreon if you would like. Until next time, this is Billy Core, signing off.